Hey, what's up, everybody? How y'all doing? This is Mike Hard TV. Make sure you all go check out my $5 Paparazzi accessory store. Yes, everything is $5, all lead and nickel free. New releases are updated every day at 3 p.m. and you all can be able to go get your fashion fix today. Yes, we do have men's accessories as well as under the urban tabs, and you all can be able to find some of your nice pieces there as well for the guys. Alright, just know that I love you all and thank you all for shopping with me. Yo, what up? I'm back. Yes, we about to get up into this. Get a look at all the damn people that's around here, okay? Child by. No. No, ma'am.
We had the nurses come in here and speak to us about the whole inducing the labor. That's basically what they're trying to do. And they talked to us about medications. We told them we don't want nothing that's going to affect the baby at all. They said, oh, there's no possible side effects with this, except if the person that's injecting it injected too much or the pace of it how it's injected. So I went and go get food. She goes to sleep. We come back. I already got her hooked up to the oxytocin. I get on the internet and do my own research and find out that it may cause heart disease, breathing problems, jaundice, a couple other things that I don't want, seizures. I don't want these things associated with my baby. I want a natural born baby. If my baby not ready to come yet, it's not ready to come yet. They wasn't there when we had sex, so they don't know exactly when the baby was made. This is all off educated guesses. So maybe we got another week. Maybe we shouldn't be sitting here inducing and forcing the shit on my baby. I feel like my baby's gonna come on the 15th. That's what I've been telling her for the longest. And that's a spiritual feeling. That's a feeling I feel inside. I'm connected to that baby, not these nurses and doctors. So I feel like our rights was violated, man. Like, honest to God, I feel like we was lied to just to push an agenda, just to push a medication, you know, or something on us. And we didn't want it. Now they took it off as our request. The woman coming here smiling. I said, why are you smiling? It's a serious situation. She kept smiling. I said, you gonna keep smiling? Yeah. I said, well, get the fuck up out of here then, because you're disrespectful to me and how I feel about my baby. So I told her to leave. They left out, and now you came back.
You can refuse.
Yeah, so right. I know.
Okay.
That's the thing. I'm educated. I'm far from dumb.
Refusing the Pitocin is not a problem. Like, you can refuse that, and it is completely in your right to do that. So there should be no issues with that. They should have had no issues with that.
Right. And she shouldn't have been hooked up to it while she was asleep, and I'm out of the room.
Well, that is a standard protocol that we use all the time. Literally hundreds of thousands of millions of times it's used. Like, it's a very common drug that's used in the birth of children.
It don't matter. Listen.
No, I agree. It's up to you.
Meat is eaten every day. You go to a restaurant, get meat anywhere. We don't eat meat. So to bring me something and tell me it's great and it got meat in it, I don't give a fuck, because it's so common that everybody eats meat. We don't eat it. So anything I tell you I don't want in my body, or want in her body, or want in my baby's body, don't put it in there. I don't care how often y'all use it.
I agree. However, well, you need to listen to all what I have to say, man. Otherwise, it's going to be a fruitless conversation. When you said you left, and it's like someone came in here and snuck it in while she was sleeping, that's not the case. That's what I'm explaining. The case is, we have standard protocols that we do all the time. You can refuse them anytime you want. And that's what I'm actually here to advocate on your behalf. You can refuse them and stop it, and I'm with that. And they will, and they have. So that's not a problem. Stop the Pitocin, stop not running, we're good to go. But as far as us and protocols, you know, there's a set protocols we always follow. You say don't follow that protocol, we won't. You know, it's the same thing on the other side when someone's in the ICU, critical care. We do full code, we'll do all measures go until you say, hey, I do not want you to go full measures on my dad or whatever, then we'll stop. But our protocols are something that we have to follow. Now you say stop it, it's stopped. So I think it's resolved, right? Like, I mean,
we'll know when the baby comes. If anything's wrong with my baby, y'all be ready.
Oh, well, that's a whole nother issue, but yeah. I mean, that's your right to, right?
Yeah.
So
I got lawyers on standby, man.
So,
I don't play no games. So
that's up to you, too.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, as it stands now, I think everything's okay. They stopped it, and, we're here to help along the process. That's the point. We're not here to fight you.
Right, shouldn't be.
Yeah, no one's here to fight you.
But like I was talking to my friend, she said, I didn't go to the hospital till I was dilated to a 9. My baby came out just fine, natural. And that's what I'm aiming for. I don't want, if my baby's not ready, send us home. Tell us the baby's not ready. Don't start, we need to help your contractions. They're not close enough. We need to know. Let God do the process. Let nature take its course. We don't need human doing nothing. Straight up, straight like that, homie. That's how I feel about it.
I do too. I had mine at home. However, you can also have, I've had 2 at home and 2 in the hospital, so I've done both ways. But you can go home anytime you want. If you say, hey, I want to leave, you can leave.
This is the scary process. I don't want to go home now that they done started shit on her, put the balloon in her, did the cervical thing, all that. I don't want to go now because a lot of things that's going on in her now aren't natural. And I feel like we should be here just in case her body does something that's unexpected.
Well, what did they do? Did they put a balloon?
The balloon is out.
I know it's out, but they already put it in. It already stretched. She already bled. Come on, man. Of course it's out, man.
Okay, I didn't know that. That was my bad. I didn't understand that. So there's basically nothing going on. Okay. So we're back to completely natural, normal. Right? Is that right? Like there's
hopefully.
Okay. I mean, I understand some other things were done that you didn't necessarily want. Okay. So time.
Yeah. Look at this, man. We leaving out the hospital like this. Because I got officers coming all in my room while my girl is naked. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Pat, y'all need to get our stuff out of there.
Just you need to leave your lady.
We need our... She don't want to stay. This is my wife. You dumb.
No.
Man, you sound stupid. This is my wife. Go.
Okay.
We need our stuff so we can go. Thank you.
Okay, can you give the baby there so you can get your stuff?
You suck.
I already know what y'all trying to do.
Listen,
We up out of here.
Let's go.
we got a complaint saying you're harassing.
He was not harassing.
Making racial statements.
He was not making racial
No,
statements.
I prefer an Asian.
And that's not
Racist
racist.
like that?
That's a preference.
That's a preference, exactly. He just said
Oh, this is good. This is all real good.
and they already knew that. So why all of a sudden now it's racist?
You're more than welcome to go grab your stuff if you like I said.
Baby, go and I'll go. I'll get a wheelchair.
Go get dressed, booty. Go in there and get dressed.
No, I'm not.
Come on, let's go get dressed. Come on. Go ahead. You ain't got nothing to worry about, trust me. I own this hospital, boy. Now, we would like privacy while my girl get dressed. Thank you.
Okay, there's a privacy screen right there.
Why can't he close the door?
Wow. Safety
You
issue.
guys are right
Safety
here.
issue.
We can't see what's going on.
At this time, I can't.
At this time, you can't tell them to leave? Okay, while my girl is naked. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, and it's like 4, 5 other officers outside too. My baby right here. These dudes rushed up in here, man. Because we asked for a breast pump. We asked for a breast pump. Don't you know they tried to talk us out of using a breast pump?
We already got.
So the woman argued me. She argued me up and down, telling me no.
And all of a sudden,
So I say, I want a new nurse. Can we get a new nurse? I don't want you to be my nurse no more.
Ask for a new nurse.
And then they send the police. Straight like that, honest to God truth. But it's okay. Hey, my girl's naked. I'm finna close this door. She's breastfeeding.
Can you come out and talk to us?
No, I don't need to. We're finna leave. We're getting dressed and we're finna exit out of this hospital. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Excuse me.
Do that. Okay.
Wow, you see this?
Hey.
Excuse me.
You're being recorded too, so.
Okay, that's great. So, like I said, my girl's naked.
We're trying to see screen right there, right now.
Okay, so
you can't see her.
We don't need y'all in here. We don't need y'all in here.
Listen, hospital staff.
We don't need y'all in here. We are leaving, so leave us alone.
Go change.
Leave us the fuck alone. Bye. My girl is naked. Can y'all please get out? Please.
Babe, please come here.
Can y'all get out while my girl is naked?
Yo, what up, family? How y'all doing? Yes, it's Hump Day Wednesday, and I said, let me go ahead and get on this here camera because we got some interesting things that have developed, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put this out here. I do not have the name of the hospital that this came from because social media has not done their job, and I have not had time to go out there and dig and things of that nature, okay? But we're going to report on this thing from a whole different perspective because why? I had the first part of the clip, as you saw right there, where the doctor was sitting down and, pretty much dialoguing with the husband. And he was explaining to them that they wanted a whole holistic birth and they didn't want any type of, chemical measures, any type of medicine. They just wanted everything to just flow naturally. And that did not happen, which was a complete violation of their patient rights, HIPPA violations. I mean, it was just a whole snowball effect of things that did not happen, okay? And it originally started at, from me, what I'm thinking is, it started at the whole initial assessment because whoever that nurse was, they should have done a thorough assessment and found out what their wants was and what their cultural beliefs was, and also, along with their health and history report and any other type of past medical history. Like I say, it was a complete failure on the nurse part, and she should have done a better job because if she would have done that, it would have been put in the system properly and to been notified to the entire medical team that there should have been no type of medicine that should have been administered, that this woman wanted her birth completely natural, and they would have been able to adhere to that. But being the fact that a lot of hospitals do work off a protocol because as you heard the physician say that, there's protocols and things in place. Some people forget that, it's the patient's choice. It's not the protocol's choice. It's the patient's choice for them to pick and choose the type of services that they would like to receive from the healthcare team. Okay, so that's that right there. So whoever the nurse was, she was wrong. She didn't do her job and this, that, and the third, okay? And, let's go further, okay? Whenever he sat there and said that, the nurse came in and hooked up the IV to the woman after they had already told them that, no, they didn't want that or whatever, right then and there, that nurse, she needs to be fired. Her license needs to be lost and all that right there because of why? That's just complete violation of, patients' rights. They had the right to refuse things, and there should have been no type of reason that nurse came into the room and started that IV whenever, that woman was asleep and whenever the husband was out of the room. But see, some people like to work like that or whatever. See, let me just tell you this right here. When we find out who you is, lady, okay, you're going to be losing your job, okay, because you're going to be losing that license as well because there's no way that you should have been doing it. And I hope that this couple right here decides that they want to sue this hospital because everything that took place was completely out of line, okay? So, whenever the man said that, he felt like they was giving her medicine to push an actual agenda, it just kind of was interesting to me because a lot of hospitals, a lot of doctors are trained to push medicines and things. You work, if you work in healthcare or whatever, you'll see drug reps come in all the time and they bribe the doctors with their little snacks and things of that nature, and the healthcare staff offer them to, push the new medicines and things of that out there. Now, as we do know, oxytocin is, it's a natural hormone in the body, but they also have a synthetic form to help, with dilation and contractions and things of that nature. And, that's just something they just naturally do administer to some people that want that, that help and that push. But this couple, let it be known that they did not want that or whatever. So therefore, the whole cervical dilation balloon should not have been in there or whatever, which is what you heard them talking about, the whole balloon situation. That's to help the cervix dilate to the 10 centimeters so that they can help the baby come a little quicker or whatever. Like I say, all that. And I can understand completely why the husband was saying that he did not want to, he didn't want to leave the hospital because he felt like there was going to be some complications with the measures and things that had been done, especially when your body is being completely holistic and, you've been just used to nothing but natural products. Anything can disrupt that pattern or whatever, and that's what he was afraid of in that moment. Now, one thing I'm a little pissed off at the nurse at is the fact that us as nurses, because yes, I'm an LPN, I'm practicing right now, and I'm in school to get my RN, which I'm about to go to class in a little bit, is we're taught to practice with a holistic approach. So therefore, all the way, she was completely out of line, and she should have been right there to be the patient advocate. But instead, she was there to, pretty much acting malfeasance or whatever. If you want to, that's what you want to look at it at, okay? Anywho, so fast forward. The man wants to get Asian doctor because why? Asian medicine, the Western medicine, they pretty much practice holistic and things of that nature. So he felt like that an Asian doctor will understand their requests and things a lot better. Well, apparently the nurse got offended or whatever, and she ended up calling the cops on them. So, which turns out what you saw in the second clip was them getting kicked up out of the hospital, okay? Now, what kind of ticked me off about that situation is that woman still had an IV in her arm. That baby was not properly wrapped or swaddled or anything like that, and therefore all of this, that, and the third was a complete terms for suing and, getting your damn coins, okay? Because these motherfuckers straight up out of line, alright? And, like I say, this whole situation was just disheartening. The fact that these cops were being the pigs they are, and they, pretty much was not allowing her the privacy that she deserved. And there was another situation right there where the nurse should have stepped in and be like, please let her just go ahead and get dressed. But it seemed to me like the nurse was offended and she was on their side or whatever. Hence the reason why she went on ahead and let the whole situation take place and did not step in and do her proper job or whatever. Like I say, this whole situation was just complete F up by the dang on hospital. And I feel like that everybody that was on that care team, that was on there for, that had something to do with that case, they need to be held accountable. There need to be some consequences and repercussions that come about this. And we need to find out where this hospital is, and we need to get in touch with this couple. That way we can figure out this whole entire situation and what happened, completely. People, if y'all find out some information, y'all let me know. Drop it down in the comment box below. But if you have not, hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and share this video. And just know that I love you all. And I will talk to you all later. Bye.